Hello viewers, I am at T2 in Mumbai and I am proceeding to New Delhi. Well, I hope you like it. The sights and sounds of New Delhi, the great capital of India. I am at T2 right now, as I said, and I should be boarding in another half an hour. And once I've landed in Delhi, I shall update you. Thank you. There's a group sitting there confirming that you are indeed on an Indian airport, the way they are sitting on the floor. Something interesting I thought I can film and show you. Well, I'm seated now and flight should be taking off in the next 5 minutes, and looks quite nice inside. Vistara has very brand new planes, and the highest standards of Tata and Singapore Airlines combined together. That's what's giving the airline an edge over other carriers, and they're doing very well for this reason, really. I've arrived outside the airport now, and I'm heading to the car waiting for me to take me around in Delhi. So here I am in New Delhi now. Hello viewers. Now I have arrived in New Delhi and I am on the road right now trying to see all the places that we can see in Delhi. Most probably I'll see Qutub Minar first, which is one of the Mughal architecture things which I'm gonna see now. I'm very fortunate in Delhi today that I am accompanied by my vlog associate, Mr. Anil. And you can see him here, he's right here next to you. There he is. He's gonna help me all along today in the vlogs because he's been in Delhi for so many years and he knows everything about Delhi and the nearby areas. So let's look forward to a good time and I'll catch up with you again. Thank you. We are now having morning tea at this little place called Welcome to Qutub Minar restaurant, and we might have samosa along with it as well. It is to have some relaxation first thing in the morning before we go into the Qutub Minar. That's how it looks on the outside on the road. Viewers, this is the entrance to the Qutub Minar and we see these kind of constructions here, and the plaques here show the kind of things that have taken place here, which is too intricate, too detailed for us to read. And you can see the tourists, they are all coming to see Qutub Minar, and you can see Qutub Minar there in front of you. As we go closer, we'll update you further. For your information, Qutub Minar was built in 1193 and it was built by Qutbuddin Aibak, so as to say, after the defeat of the Hindu king Prithviraj Chauhan, to show as a conquering monument of Hindu India. That is the Qutub Minar as you see in front of you, and there are a few gardens and some constructions here. All this is happening here. Look at it. Okay, viewers, what is interesting to note here is that while that is the Qutub Minar, as you see, which looks quite like a majestic monument, but the sad part is that it was built above a temple, a Hindu temple. Hindu temple was desecrated by the people as you see here. This used to be a Hindu temple. Just look at it. The figures are desecrated. Look at it. And the sad part is the temple was broken and the stone taken to build the Qutub Minar, to see the conquest of the Mughals taking over the Hindu empire. This is what was done. There is nothing of pride here, let me tell you. What we are seeing and witnessing is a sad part of history, and we are paying money for it. That is a sad irony of today. Look at it. This is what's happened. These are the temple structures that existed during Prithviraj Chauhan's time, who was the ruler of Hindu India, and it still exists, but it is not being recognized here. Nobody is mentioning about this temple anywhere. The glorification is of the Qutub Minar, but nothing about the Hindu temple here. That is New Delhi for you. That is the administration for you. Hindus have been ignored, maligned, belittled in their own land and ancestors who were Hindus. This is the sad part of India, which I want to bring to you from New Delhi. Again you see in front, that is a ruin of a temple. Now this temple, for your information viewers, was built during the time of Prithviraj Chauhan, the Maurya dynasty and all those Hindu kings of India. But Muhammad Ghur, who came to India in 1196 and defeated Prithviraj Chauhan at the Battle of Panipat, and who blinded Prithviraj Chauhan after the battle by virtue of him cheating Prithviraj Chauhan in the battle by attacking in the night. This is the history of Delhi. This was the arrival of the Mughals in India and the beginning of the sad part of the population of India that took place. And for your information, this is the tragedy of India, that Hindus have been decimated, finished in their own land by these barbarians who came. They were not Mughals, they were thieves, looters who took away our wealth and who belittled and converted Hindus to their faith. This is the true fact. As you see in front is the temple, the Hindu temple as per the time of the Hindu emperor Prithviraj Chauhan, all lying in ruins and tatters. They ignored the Hindu part of the history. All they did was to glorify the Mughal construction, but they ignored the Hindu history. And this is before you. Look at it. It's lying in ruins and tatters. How sad it is. Why no mention of the temple anywhere? Only they are mentioning Qutub Minar, but no mention of the temple. This is our history. Our glorification of the history. Where is it? It doesn't exist. That's again the part of the temple, if you see, destroyed by all these marauding Mughals who destroyed Hindu culture and our religion, everything, by coming to India. Now we are lying in ruins. Look at it. How sad it is for me to show you something that got destroyed in India. We don't know how to tackle this because the government ignores the history of ours. Viewers, the irony of the whole thing is that while this temple exists here, there is no recognition of the temple. Just because it is a Hindu temple, it is ignored in India. This is what's happening to this country. The Hindus have traditionally been maligned, belittled and being, brought to a zero status of history. Look at the beautiful carvings here, which were desecrated by the Mughals. Look at it. This was our greatness, which went up to Angkor Wat, Borobudur temples in East Asia. Our culture was destroyed by the Mughals. Look at it. Look at the temple, how it must be in those days. It's so beautiful and intricate. I keep walking towards the inner side. This is the true part of India, the true part of our history, with multiple pillars, decorations, engravings of Hindu figures. And you know, the similar structure has existed right up to Angkor Wat and Borobudur temples, you know, which have been so great. Viewers, I am also told reliably that the whole construction, as you see here, of these temples was made of solid iron. This is the reason why the Mughal barbarians, the invaders, they could not break these structures, although they must have tried their best. An example of that is this pillar which you see here, which is around a couple of meters high. The beautiful part of this pillar is that it doesn't rust. It's made of solid iron. Now the composition is not known to the people, but they say this never rusts. We don't know what kind of iron is used, but that's the secret of this pillar. And this is what is documented in these plaques over here. And this is the history that we can see. Now earlier we could touch the pillar, but now they made a grill, as you see. Unfortunately we can't go inside now. But earlier we were supposed to take our arms at the back and try to touch, but now it's gone. Thank you. See, viewers, if you look at it, there was an idol here which formed a part of the temple. Now you can see the intricate structures all over here. These belong to the temple, which was built by the Hindu kings. Now what's shocking here, viewers, I mean, I can't believe it. And they built this kind of a structure here. Look at it. For votes maybe, so that they can please maybe 100 voters of theirs, but to destruct and desecrate our Hindu monuments. That's what's been done here. Just look at it. Why was it done? I don't know. It is very sad really, but this is the original part. If you look at it, that's how it was. It's lived more than 1,000 years over here. Maybe 2,000 years. You know, it's our legacy. It's our heritage. As I have been saying, now this is another example of the bells. If you look at it, what we put up at Diwali, 100% it confirms the Hindu rule that took place and the Hindu creations, Hindu workmanship of art. Because of their literate status, educated status and culture, they were attacked by barbarians, you know, cheats, crooks who took over. We had the idols here, if you observe, they are so beautiful, but they have been defaced. Just like Bamiyan in Afghanistan. You know, the Taliban, they destroyed the Bamiyan Buddha to destroy the idol. The idol worship is hated. But look at it. The history got destroyed within India, and the ASI does not restore it because it is a Hindu structure. They don't care. Look at the idol here. Now this is an example where the idol still exists. The beauty of it. Maybe they didn't bother coming inside, but that's what we had. Look at it. This is never shown to you before in any of the documentaries, but I am bringing the truth to you. This is our history. Another temple there, as you see, has been destructed and broken. Our history destroyed, and our rulers, what the truth is. No wonder they'll be gone into oblivion in India. Now we approach towards the Qutub Minar. As you see, the construction is here, which was made over a temple. As you can see, we have a temple this side and we have a temple on this side and on the rear side. In the middle stands this structure. Now the concept for these people is that the structure should always be higher than the other one, which means if there is a masjid and a temple, the masjid will always be made higher to show dominance and to show that other people live under them. This is the concept they have, the concept which has failed in the world miserably because they have been cursed by their own gods. Let me tell you this. So this is the kind of inscription on Qutub Minar which you see, which I cannot decipher unless of course I can get a scholar to read, but maybe they are writing the glory of their religion over Hinduism, and that they conquered it by breaking the temples and by establishing their structure. This is all looking so unholy, all looking so evil basically. I don't agree with it. That's not how it should have been glorified. It is a sad part of Indian history really. This is another example of the temple being broken and the dome constructed above it. By destroying the temple, desecrating it and making this territory an evil empire, no wonder Delhi always had Jechans, betrayers, crooks. They never won any accolades anywhere in the world because of all this going on here, the evil.
न किसी के दिल का करार